Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show. You might be wondering that why host Ram is coming on to this Cricket Happening Show a bit early. In fact, my plan was for you dear 151 friends and subscribers from all over the world, cricket fans and the friends and subscribers all over the world, that I wanted to actually bring you a Chris Gayle special. I was just waiting to see who won the toss, and Royal Challengers Bangalore won the toss and elected to bat. By the time I actually sat on this cricket broadcast and could relay the complete Chris Gayle commentary to you, like what I did last time, but unfortunately, what happened was before even if I could sit on my seat, Chris Gayle, the crowd puller, the biggest draw card in IPL 2013, had disappeared because he was out. He was clean bowled by Irfan Pathan. So he was dismissed very cheaply. And currently, the Royal Challengers Bangalore are struggling a bit right now. They are 47 for 2, and we are in the 7th over. The captain Virat Kohli is not out on 15 of 12 balls with 3 fours. Moises Henriques is giving company on 9. Pujara is also departed. Pujara played a very aggressive 17 runs, made a very aggressive 17 runs, which I'll talk about. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to see how long this YouTube broadcast can go. But before I do that, yesterday I shared some good news with you, telling you that Farokh Engineer, the former Indian cricketer, had actually joined me on Google Plus. Today I have another Indian cricketer joining me, and his name is Lalchand Rajput. Now Lalchand Rajput, once upon a time, he was the opener for Mumbai. He was a very compact batsman. He played only in a few Test matches for India, but he was a very compact batsman. Now he's basically involved with the Board of Control for Cricket in India, I suppose, which, if at all I am right. But he has done a fantastic job. He has been with the Indian players. He was probably a selector at one point of time, if I remember rightly. But I'm very glad to say, dear fans, friends and subscribers, I would like to share this with all my 151 subscribers, that there is another cricketer who has actually joined me, and he is Lalchand Rajput from Mumbai, India, and he has joined me on Google Plus. So I'm pretty happy to share this information with you, because you are the ones who really make this cricket show for me. Well, now moving ahead from here, what I'm going to do is, yes, I will keep you updated with some cricket commentary. What I'm planning here, because Chris Gayle is gone, I'm just going to be talking about some cricket and also the IPL, in the sense I will be doing some cricket commentary as long as this YouTube broadcast goes. So let me see how long this YouTube broadcast goes and see whether I can give you some live cricket commentary. In the meanwhile, we are in the 8th over. Virat Kohli is on strike. What I'm going to do is I'll briefly cover that for you right now, like what happened here in this match which is being played. This is the 57th match of the Indian Premier League 2013, and what really happened was it was Delhi Daredevils, who are actually out of this competition for sure. They were the ones who actually won the toss, and they decided to put the Royal Challengers into bat, and they would have been at the Firozshah Kotla. As you know, it's not a very big ground, and I mean, any ground is pretty small for Chris Gayle, such a big hitter of the ball and a cleaner hitter of the ball. But I'm sure Delhi Daredevils captain, Delhi Daredevils would be pretty happy with this particular effort, because what they did is they saw the back of Chris Gayle pretty quickly. Chris Gayle started off in a very sedate fashion. He was not in a hurry at all. Morne Morkel was bowling with lots of pace today, and Chris Gayle was the first man to be dismissed after hitting a beautiful punch down the ground of the bowling of Pathan. Pathan got him the very next delivery, as Gayle was got an inside edge onto his stumps, and he was bowled by Pathan for 4. So that was the first wicket to go, with the score on 6 for Royal Challengers Bangalore. And then Cheteshwar Pujara looked to be like a man in a hurry, and he started spanking 4s. He spanked 3 4s in his knock of 17 of 17 balls. But Siddharth Kaul, the other pacer, who has a very nice springy action, and he has a good, he has that ability to really move the ball. He came in and picked up the wicket of Cheteshwar Pujara, was bowled by Kaul for 17. That made the score 32 for 2. And currently, as I said, the Royal Challengers Bangalore have reached 53 for 2. Virat Kohli is not out on 17 of 15 balls with 3 fours. Moises Henriques is not out on 13 of 7 balls with 2 fours. Bowling has looked pretty sharp, I would say. Irfan Pathan has picked the important wicket of Gayle. Siddharth Kaul chipping in with the wicket of Pujara. Pune Morkel, he has been bowling very well. He has been hitting the right areas. He has given away 11 runs of 2 overs. But what is good is he's showing a lot of pace. He's bowling with a lot of pace, which is good. Umesh Yadav bowled 1 over in which he gave away 8 runs. And right now, Shahbaz Nadeem has been pressed into the attack. And then I'll be doing some live cricket commentary, as said. So Shahbaz Nadeem is the bowler, and he will be bowling to Moises Enriquez, and this is the 3rd ball of the 8th over which is coming up, and Moises Enriquez would be taking strike to him. Well, now I'm going to leave you from here, and I will come to that later. And meanwhile, what I'm going to do is, yesterday I'm just going to start off from where I left off. As you know, the match was between Kolkata Knight Riders and Pune Warriors. Kolkata Knight Riders have everything to go for, and well, they definitely did it. They won the match by 46 runs. But I'm not going to talk about the Kolkata Knight Riders innings because I've already talked about that. So what I'm going to really dwell on is the Pune Warriors innings. The Pune Warriors innings, if you look at it, they were all out for 106. There are only 2 persons in the Pune Warriors team who actually reached double figures. One was Robin Uthappa, has been pretty consistent in this tournament, and Robin Uthappa and Finch, as you know, have been sort of cornerstones for Pune Warriors, even though they have been languishing at the end of the table in IPL 2013. What was good was Robin Uthappa and Finch have been able to put together some very useful opening partnership and some very hitting opening partnerships. Robin Uthappa, well, he made 31 of 35 balls with 2 fours as he departed, and then Angelo Matthews coming in and clubbing 4 sixes in a knock of 40 of 28 balls were the principal scorers. So 71 out of the 106 that Pune Warriors made, 71 was coming from the bat of Uthappa and Angelo Matthews. Other than that, if you look at it, it is a pretty sad commentary, I would say. 35 runs and all the other 8 batsmen failed. Arun Finch was out for just 5, the captain of the team. Yuvraj Singh continued his woeful form in the IPL 2013, out for 1. Birla was out for 7, playing his first game. Mitchell Marsh, who is normally a good hitter of the ball, was out for 5. Rawat was out for 5. Parnell was out for 1. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar bowled Balaji for 1. Parvez Rasool, who made his debut, was out for 1. And Krishnakant Upadhyay was not out on 106 all out. And a very comfortable victory for the Kolkata Knight Riders by a margin of 46 runs, which will do them a lot of good, considering that they still have an outside opportunity, I would say. I wouldn't say that they have a real opportunity, but at least they can run some teams close here. The bowling, Balaji has to be really mentioned. He bowled superbly in the right areas. 3.3 overs, no maiden, 19 runs and 3 wickets was his reward. Iqbal Abdullah plugged on well, 4 overs, no maiden, 226. Callis, as usual, was pretty good, 4 overs, 27 runs and 2 wickets. Sunil Narine, well, he always does his job, and precisely that was what he did. 4 overs, no maiden, 212 for him. 1 over for 3 runs for Ranton Dushkat, who played his first game. And Rajat Bhatia bowled 3 overs, no maiden, 1 for 19. Gautam Gambhir, the captain of the Kolkata Knight Riders team, actually took the Man of the Match award. So today we have only one game which is happening, and that is between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Delhi Daredevils. Now Delhi Daredevils, for them, there's nothing. Probably they could salvage something out of it. That's the only thing. And in the meanwhile, we are coming to and now I'm going to get some commentary going as far as this particular match is concerned, as long as this YouTube broadcast goes. I can't really promise you, as long as this YouTube broadcast goes, you'll be seeing your host Ram in full color on this Cricket Happening show, doing some cricket commentary. In the meanwhile, I think there is some movement there as far as the match is concerned. I'm trying to go and see what exactly has happened in the match between RCB. Well, the 9th over has just been completed. The match situation right now is Virat Kohli is not out on 25 of just 20 deliveries with 4 fours to his credit, looking good. Moises Enriquez is not out on 16 of 11 balls with 2 fours. And currently we are the 10th over is about to start, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be Shahbaz Nadeem. So just looking at what's happening, we will come to that later. 2 wickets are gone for 65 runs on the 9th and the 10th over is about to begin. I'm pretty sure it is going to be Shahbaz Nadeem who would be actually coming to bowl, and it will be taken strike by Virat Kohli, because Virat Kohli took a run of the last ball of the over. We are still waiting to see who is going to be in charge of proceedings. Probably we are still waiting. There's no information. In fact, the timeout right now. So this timeout actually gives me an opportunity to really speak about something. Now, this is something which probably, because I just want to, just fill in the blanks here. Talking about the tour game yesterday, it was a good outing for Hamish Rutherford. As you know, they are playing a match against England Lions. As you know, New Zealand and England are going to be starting the Test series, and on the first day of this match against England Lions, it was a pretty good effort for Hamish Rutherford, who went on to make a century, and he played very well. He's pretty strong on the offside. He did very well against South Africa, as you remember, against England. You remember, as England went to New Zealand. He seems to be a pretty talented player, likes to really get on with the game. He's a pretty aggressive bloke, and well, he did his part. He played some very good strokes on the offside, and he did his job there. Graham Onions, come back into the English Lions team, also did a fair job getting the ball to swing. As you know, he's a pretty swing bowler. Graham Onions on his day can swing the ball like a banana, because we have seen him do that. But after that, because of injuries and all, he couldn't really take much part in the proceedings for England. But let me tell you, he's a vital cog in the wheel. If you give him conditions which are suited to him, I'm sure Graham Onions would be a wonderful bowler. In fact, it would be pretty difficult. In the meanwhile, the strategic timeout is all over. The eyes are all glued at the Firozshah Kotla here in Delhi, where Delhi Daredevils, after the timeout, would resume at 65 for 2 after 9 overs. So I'm just waiting to see that who is going to be the bowler. Yes, Shahbaz Nadeem is going to be the bowler who is going to be bowling. And Shahbaz Nadeem, the first over he gave away 7 runs, and he is coming in. He comes in and past the umpire. He bowls to Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli gets it in the off stump, and he has actually played a nice shot there, and he has played it down to the deep, and well, he has gone across for a single. So Moises Henriques will now take strike to Shahbaz Nadeem. So the score moves by 1, 66 for 2. The Royal Challengers Bangalore. For them, well, if they win this match, well, they would do a lot of good. In the meanwhile, Shahbaz Nadeem comes in and bowls to Moises Henriques. Moises Henriques plays it down to the onside, and this is onto the long on region, and there is a single. I think Umesh Yadav was the fielder, if I'm not wrong, and he gets a single. So Moises Henriques has taken his individual score on to 17 of 12 balls. Virat Kohli is on strike and just waiting to see if Virat Kohli gets a ball outside the off stump. Not a good ball at all, a shot outside the off stump, and Virat Kohli has a crack at it. And well, I think we are just waiting here, because it has not gone for a boundary. It was a pretty good fielding effort there. I'm trying to see who the field is. It was very not a good delivery at all. Virat Kohli had a real crack at it, and some splendid fielding there at the absolutely the tip of the fence. What nice fielding there from the fielder. I'm just trying to see who the fielder was, but it was a pretty good effort by the fielder, whosoever actually stopped the ball there at the fence. It was looking to be a sure boundary, and well, Kohli has moved on to 28 with those couple of runs of 22 balls with 4 fours. And we are well, it was Pathan. It was actually Irfan Pathan, a deep cover, who actually did a good stop there. So RCB now 70 for 2, and we are in the 10th over. So on the halfway mark, we are coming to the halfway mark as far as this particular match is concerned. Moises Henriques 17, Virat Kohli 29. Meanwhile, Shahbaz Nadeem is coming into bowl, the 5th delivery, and he will be bowling to Moises Henriques. Now, Shahbaz Nadeem, as you know, he has also shown himself to be a very good fielder. We saw what good stops he did. In the meanwhile, he bowls to Moises Henriques. Moises Henriques would get it, tries to hit it, and he just carves it down to point. Mileage everything, he picks up the ball, and there is no run. So we are still waiting. My YouTube broadcast is still going on. But well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, don't be surprised. Sometimes it gets to an abrupt ending. On the day actually I did the Chris Gayle commentary, I was pretty unfortunate, because this YouTube broadcast went on for probably 23 to 24 minutes. But over here, I'm not really sure. It all depends on YouTube. But right now, around 15 minutes have gone on this YouTube broadcast. But I'm really loving actually speaking to you, dear friends and subscribers, on this Cricket Happening show, which really endears me, because you are the people who endear me to come to this show and do all sorts of innovations and see how I can really give the best out to my 151 dear friends and subscribers of Cricket Happenings. Well, in the meanwhile, I think there is some movement going on here in Firozshah Kotla. Virat Kohli, in fact, the fifth delivery from Nadeem was hit. It was beautifully hit by Henriquez down for a boundary. And well, Henriquez has taken his score on to 21. He's been looking pretty good. 21 of 14 deliveries, 3 fours to his credit, and he has looked really in business, I would say. Moises Henriquez, 21 of 14 balls, 74 for 2. The 10th over has ended. Shahbaz Nadeem has completed his over 2 overs. He has been pretty costly in his 2 overs. He has leaked 16 runs, and Irfan Pathan is back into the attack now. He's bowling his 3rd over after picking up the wicket of Gayle, as he comes in and bowls to Kohli, and Kohli will get a single. So Moises Henriquez will be on strike now, and I'm also keeping an eye on the YouTube broadcast to see whether the YouTube broadcast is still going. Yes, we're still going. So as long as it is going, this cricket commentary will go. Well, it is going to be Moises Henriquez now to take strike, and we are still waiting as to see what really is happening. In the meanwhile, the score is staying at 75 for 2. We are in the 11th over. Irfan Pathan is the bowler, and he will be bowling to Moises Henriquez. Well, dear friends and subscribers, I'll see as far as this YouTube broadcast goes. I will keep going. In the meanwhile, there is some movement here at Firozshah Kotla. The score has moved by 1 run. The score has moved on to 77 for 2. We are in the, as I said, we are in the 11th over, and Irfan Pathan is the bowler. In fact, the second delivery that Pathan bowled on Henriquez, it was a slower ball, and Henriquez actually cut it down to point, and it went across for a single. Kohli came on strike. Kohli has taken 1 single, and well, now it will be in fact, Kohli got a single for the fact that Unmukh Chand actually misfielded the delivery, and that resulted in a single for Virat Kohli. Now it will be Moises Henriquez on strike with the score on 78 for 2 for the RCB. So RCB are doing well. I mean, they have some lot of firepower left in their batting, with A.B. de Villiers still to come, a lot of other batsmen still to come. So basically, they are looking pretty good here. And as you know, Virat Kohli, the captain, always leads by example. So he's absolutely entrenched over there, and he would be loving to stay there for his team for sure. In the meanwhile, the score has 79 for 2. Yes, it has moved on to 79 for 2. We are almost coming to the end of the 11th over here, as I will keep this commentary going. So dear friends and subscribers, I think unfortunately I will have to end up this cricket show. As I said, I came to this cricket show precisely to actually talk about Chris Gayle, but in the meanwhile, you see Irfan Pathan coming in and bowling to Moises Henriquez. Moises Henriquez sweetly strokes the ball down to Warner at cover and would not get a single. So he will be stay put at the crease. 11 overs come to an end at the Firozshah Kotla here in Delhi. RCB put into bat by Delhi Daredevils are 79 for 2 in the 11th over, with Moises Henriquez looking good on 23 of 17 balls with 3 fours. Virat Kohli is not out on 32 of 26 balls with 4 fours. And unfortunately, dear fans and subscribers, I will have to end my cricket happening show for today. Thank you for your company. Thank you for watching Cricket Happenings. As usual, once again, before I go, I will have to thank Lalchand Rajput, the former compact Mumbai opener, who also played a few tests for India. A big thank you to him for actually joining me on Google+. So Mr. Lalchand Rajput, if you're watching this Cricket Happening show, I would like to say a personal thank you to you for joining me on Google+. So I'm pretty happy to see a lot of cricketers actually joining the fold here, and as I said, yesterday it was Farokh Engineer, today it is Lalchand Rajput, and my Cricket Happenings, I think, it's becoming richer by the fact that there are cricket players actually joining the show now. Thank you very much, dear friends and subscribers. This is your host Ram, returning you back to the studios. Thank you.